Welcome to this video presentation here at Glenbourne's, and here we have the BMW 218i Cabriolet on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels. We'll start off inside the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right hand side, the rev counter. In the center, at the very bottom, firstly you can see the total miles of the car there, 65,149. You can change information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls here. The plus and minus pedals so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then over into the center, the main screen for the car, which as you can see has a visual guide for the front and rear parking sensors. All the movement that you can see me making on the screen currently is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here, and the collection of buttons that surround it, of course, but you can do everything from the dial. For example, if you want to listen to the radio, push that dial down. You can rotate it to any of these, but you can see we have FM, AM and DAB radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the multimedia heading, where you'll find a CD player. You can also plug in external devices, so Bluetooth audio, auxiliary input and USB input. We have, of course, the ability to pair your phone, so you can make and receive phone calls and then stream your music wirelessly with that Bluetooth audio. And we have satellite navigation as well. This is BMW's professional nav, so the extra wide color screen. Very easy system to use. Down the bottom here we have a vehicle information section where you can check your vehicle status. For example, you can check your service requirements. So you can see everything is up to date. Not only is it up to date, but the actual service history on the car is fantastic, as you can see here. Working our way down, we have the hazard warning lights, deadlocks, and then your CD player, the main volume for the stereo, and the climate control. So you can adjust the temperature, fan speed, and the direction you'd like the air distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, air conditioning's on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature you set just here. Or hit auto. The car will do everything for you to maintain this temperature. If you press auto again, you go back to your previous setting. Particularly handy for a convertible. We have heated passenger seat with 3 different heat settings, and of course a heated driver's seat as well. 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn the traction control on and off, the parking sensors on and off, and then from here you can change the driving setup of the car. So you're able to put the car into Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort and Eco Pro. Of course the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, the controls went through just a moment ago, and then the roof controls, which I'm going to show you working next. So to do the roof, if we lift the button upwards, the first thing that will happen is that the windows will all fully lower. The roof will start to open by releasing from the front of the car. You can see the tailgate will then open. This whole roof section will then fold down into the top of the area of the boot, and lastly this section will close. If you keep your finger on the button, all 4 windows will then go back up again, as you can see just there. Of course you can have them down should you wish to. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you.